Good afternoon. This is your host Marcus Johnson, TST Radio. Man, what a weekend we have had. What a weekend. Man, we kicked it off Thursday. We had some great games with Tennessee, Appalachian State. Saturday we had some great games. Bama routed USC. Auburn gave Auburn gave Clemson a good run. Man, we have been spoiled this weekend. We've been spoiled, and then you come Sunday and you give us Notre Dame and Texas. Man, if anybody would have told me that game would have been as good as it was, I wouldn't have believed them. I stayed up. I had to stay up and finish watching that game. I was tired. We had did the show. I had some other plans, but I had to stay up for that one, man. That was a great game. I'm glad I did. We're gonna today. We're gonna get into some stuff, man. Some stuff from this weekend. Gonna go a little bit more in depth on some stuff. Nick Saban. He still wasn't impressed with his team. He he feel like they can get better. I feel like they can get better. Even though they went out and did a 52-3 victory over USC. I wanted to talk about LSU. Uh, that cheap hit. We didn't get into that on the show on yesterday. We didn't get into that. That wasn't called for. And they only Les Miles only suspended the guy one game. I think he needs more than one game for that suspension. That was uncalled for. It was unnecessary, unsportsmanlike, and I feel like he should get a bigger punishment than one game. I don't feel like he will learn anything from one game. Um, Clearly, he know from playing high school football. He's now in Division 1 football. There's no excuses for that. He knows the rules. He know once the man's on the ground, he cannot advance the ball. He knew that that man was celebrating, and he just got up and clotheslined him. There's no excuse for that. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the disciplinary decision. I don't. I don't. I don't agree with any of it. I just that's my output on it. I don't agree with any of it. Some more news that came in. Head coach at USC, Steve Sarkisian. However you say his name, excuse me. He's joining the Alabama coaching staff as an offensive analyst. Um, it was reported that he was meeting with them the other day, but Nick Saban confirmed that he will be joining the coaching staff. He confirmed that today. So that has been confirmed. Um, that will make Nick Saban, he has now 5 former head coaches on his coaching staff. Um, that's a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good leadership. To be a head coach, you got to have leadership, you got to have knowledge. So I feel like that's a plus on them. Let's get into last night's game, Texas and Notre Dame. It was a thriller. Texas, number 10, Texas, not number 10, Texas, I'm sorry. Uh, Texas beat number 10 Notre Dame 50-49. That was a great that was a great game, man. It was at first I thought the game was gonna be really in the trenches. Both teams came out pounding the ball up the middle. Either defensive line could stop it. Both offensive line was dominating the games. I thought it was gonna be a game in the trenches, and both teams was running the two quarterback system. Um, I like Texas quarterback system the most, running the two quarterback system. I'm really not a fan of the two quarterback system, but Texas, I feel like they did it the best all weekend that I seen They one quarterback would throw the deep ball, give you the deep threat. Then you have your other quarterback coming. He was a more power runner, but also can throw the football. On the other side, Kaiser, I feel like Kaiser needs to get the job. I don't understand why Notre Dame. Well, I understand why they're running the two quarterback system because they have two great athletes at the quarterback position. But I think Kaiser really, really stood out last night. So after tonight, I don't see why Notre Dame would be running a two quarterback system. Texas quarterback, the freshman Shane Bushi, he came out on fire. He lived up to all of the hype that was behind him. I know a lot of people in Arlington, Texas was ready to see this guy perform. He's the first true freshman to start for the Longhorns at the position since Bobby Lane in 1944. So this is something not new, but relatively new if you're a new Longhorns fan. So that was something different for Longhorn fans. I also noticed Texas is getting into that fast-paced offense. I love their pace last night. They had a great pace. They executed it well. They I really see that style that they're doing being a great style for them. They need to stick with that. I like the tempo. The tempo will get catch a lot of people off guard. So I feel like they need to stick with that. On yesterday's show, I really didn't think that Charlie Strong would have this team as prepared as they was, but once again, I got proved wrong. Just like with the Houston Cougars, I got proved wrong. This year is so unpredictable. That's why it's so exciting, because it's so unpredictable. Experts, I know Vegas. I know they're not having any luck. I probably would say the only game they probably got right was maybe Alabama, because everything is really screwed up right now. Kirby Smart came away with a big first win at Georgia. He was very excited about that. Should have saw the little dance moves that he was doing in the locker room. Hey, I'm glad he's having fun, man. But the defense from last night was on point. I feel like Texas is really gonna be good. Texas is really gonna be good. We're gonna. I just wanted to touch on some of those topics, some breaking news that was coming in. Some new stuff that we had got in. So I am Marcus Johnson. We're gonna let you go. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I am Marcus Johnson. This is TST Radio. Make sure you hit the follow button. You can follow us on Twitter at True Sports Talk. You can find us on Facebook at True Sports Talk Radio. You can join our Game Day fan page on Facebook, also at TST Game Day fan page. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And we are out.